Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Vertava Health.
During Black History Month, we celebrate the achievements of African Americans, but it's also important to raise awareness about health disparities, especially related to mental health and substance use disorder. So joining us today from Vertava Health is Tarishan Winder, Director of Clinical Services. All right, well, welcome to Be More Lifestyle. Thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so are African Americans at higher risk for mental health challenges?
Well, and African Americans probably are not at risk as much as any other population. However, they are less likely, the population, to go and get help.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Okay, so according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, suicide is the second leading cause of death for Black Americans ages 15 to 24. What can we do to break the stigma surrounding mental health and substance abuse use disorders in African American communities?
That's a good point. We can educate the Black community about the importance of mental health, because mental health is just as important as our physical health. And most importantly, we can stop labeling and judging people with mental health illnesses and start encouraging them and advocating for them to open up and reach out for help.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. All right, and that's where you guys come in, right? What services do you offer there at Vertava Health?
We offer both substance abuse and behavioral mental health services, from detox to the level of care of residential, outpatient, as well as virtual services.
Okay, and so I think sometimes a lot of people, we hear depression and mental illness, but they don't really know what to look for, right? What are some signs or symptoms that people should be aware of?
Well, one of the major issues with depression is the most common mental health illness, and you'll start to see that person to isolate, weight change, sleeping excessively or not eating, different changes in their moods up and down. Those are one of the most common symptoms.
Okay, and so if people do see those changes in somebody that they love, or even if they recognize it in themselves, then they should reach out to you guys, right? How can they contact you?
Yes, they can reach out to us and definitely get some information. And there are all kinds of resources to help with depression and mental health illnesses.
Okay, all right. And so do you guys have a website, a phone number where people can reach you?
Yes, we are Vertava Health. We are www.vertavahealth, and we are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to offer services to those who are in need.
All right, good to know. So they're 24/7. If somebody does feel like they're having an issue or they're in a crisis or someone they love, they can reach out directly to you. Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us that important information.